think everything should be fine now. Ready to rock. Okay. How's everything okay with you guys? How's the crazy world
Yeah, it's perfect.
In Moscow over there?
It's almost summer.
It's almost what?
It might actually sound a little. Sorry?
Say again. Should I
Hello?
turn this on a little bit? No. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Let me go back with
Yeah.
this mic, and I go back with this one. Is that a little bit better now? Is that a bit better now? Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. So
Hello.
yeah,
Hear you
we,
perfectly.
okay, we hear you as well. Perfect. So, yeah, I hope guys on Facebook can hear us. Yeah, everything seems fine. Moving forward. Let me just double check, and should be fine though. Everything should be fine now. Ready to rock. Yep, we're okay to go. Okay, guys. Yeah, I very appreciated you have me on a show because there was an incredible show we saw the Saturday on April 25th. The streaming live show, and I was so impressed. I shoot pictures myself, with the screen on a television, and I was so I was so excited with the show. Incredible show. I never see you guys before. That's why I was so impressed. If you can spare a couple minutes with me, and if I ask you a couple questions, if that's okay today. Basically, you guys been. I was looking on a Wikipedia here, and it says you guys from Moscow. You've been founded in 2012. You guys put the band together in 2012. And what was actually the idea? Why you put the band together? You have some kind of music background, or what was the idea? Why actually just start a band?
The story is kind of, I think, ordinary because Alexander, he has a band before, and it was just a standard band where people were mostly drinking beer instead of rehearsing. So I was hanging out with them, and
Not only beer.
not only beer, okay.
Other beverages.
Yeah. And then just we saw that it doesn't work,
Like beverages did work, but not the musical part. And yeah, so we do something more professional. That's the basic idea. I cannot hear you at all.
Oh, you
No
can't hear me?
sound.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Now
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. So who's actually in the band as well? I think there's like 5 or 6 members in a band. Can you introduce them quickly, please, for us?
Yeah, we have 4 other band members. It's Anna on vocals, Belf on bass, Max on drums, and Paul on guitars. Quite simple.
Okay. So you have loads of vocals, which is incredible. It sounds perfect. Do you have like what's the difficulty now with the coronavirus? How you actually do the rehearsal? You can get together for the rehearsal, or how you actually managing this corona thing?
Yeah, we just made a special, we require now a special QR code in order to be able to move across the city. So we just established and we received all these QR codes for each member, and so we drove to the rehearsal place like 1 hour to the one, and we needed to rehearse, so we decided that whatever effort it will take, we just need to prepare because we wanted to make this show really epic and big, and I think we succeeded. I hope.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically a 3-hour rehearsal took, another 3-4 hours of driving to the opposite side of the city. And because most rehearsal places are closed, my only question is when will we have to tattoo this QR code, as a barcode here or something like that? with the number 6666 on it.
I think they already the new injection for the coronavirus. There will be some kind of traceability. They can trace you after that. That. I'm just making a joke,
I'm
but it's just conspiracy. So that's what they're saying. Everybody's saying that's why the coronavirus is, because they want us to put us some kind of shot so they can trace us all the time after that. So. Anyway, so the streaming wasn't from your rehearsal room. That was somewhere else.
Oh, no.
No, it was a huge
pavilion.
Yeah, it was a pavilion for used for video shooting, something like this, and we just organized 20 plus people to create all the decorations, to set up all the video stuff and music stuff, and it was just like half of a real show.
Oh well, it must be very. How long do we actually have to prepare for a show like this? How long it takes? 1 week, 2 months?
Well, we've been rehearsing for the UK shows anyway, so it kind of came naturally. The UK shows were postponed to September, so we decided, okay, let's play an online show instead.
I think we'll see you in Manchester in September.
Yep, not only in Manchester, also in London, Birmingham, and Glasgow.
If everything goes well, I would like to meet you face to face. Maybe we can have another chat after that.
Absolutely,
that would be great. So yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the latest album. The latest album called Atlantis.
Legacy.
Yeah, the Legacy of
Legacy. What was inspired? The Atlantis, actually. You already explained a little bit on a show. So you really into the idea that Atlantis is really was really on that exist.
Yes, and this is not the only thing in which we are really are. So we're really into all this esoteric, and alternative history stuff. So we practice a lot of energy practices, and we really mean what we are singing about. Mm-hmm. If you look into our lyrics and you just read it, this is all that is written there. We really mean it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's even nice. Okay, wow. I gotta take a look. The covers from the CD. Obviously, I have only the songs. I purchased straight away after the concert. I purchased the CD from your website. So, but I definitely, whoever is watching, definitely recommend it. It's spinning on our website, on our radio Bloodstream, the whole album. So it's spinning, randomly the songs. However, I definitely recommend it. So I really enjoyed when I listened to it for the first time. I actually did like a Facebook kind of show, and it's like the whole. It was like it was crazy. Anyway, so let's go back. How did you end up with Christopher Johnson? How did you guys meet Christopher Johnson?
Oh, that was pretty simple. They first toured with Arcona, if you know such a band. Mm-hmm. We've been friends with Arcona since the 2000s,
right?
Or like more than a decade more, and are simply because they became friends with Christopher, and we were friends already with them. They kind of introduced us to each other because we work in the same genre, and then in 2014 we opened for Therion in St. Petersburg, and it rolled on since then.
Okay, so I assume all the concerts in UK. I'm not sure if you have any. Before it was postponed till September, I assume. You said all the show. We're supposed to have UK tour now, right? Don't you? Or it was
the shows were to be in April 2020.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah. So basically, that's where you did the stream live show, don't you?
17th, 18th, 19th.
Right.
Those were.
Right.
Yeah, we decided that we have been rehearsing, for 2 months. Why not play something?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who have
Yeah.
never seen it and who want to see us live. So we just decided to
Oh
use
yeah.
the opportunity and play the whole bunch of songs that we prepared for the UK tour.
It was awesome. It was really good. Do you
Thank
guys
you.
have something to drink? Because I have it like a little beer here, so
Yeah, I'm
it
just
might be take
drinking.
couple more minutes. So
Uh,
because you mentioned you mentioned you drink a lot before you met your girl. So
Oh yeah, he did.
are you dating? Are you a
Um,
couple? Is that a
well,
secret or not?
well, yeah, I think it's kind of obvious.
Okay, all right. Um, is the I have a couple of questions from the fans, if you don't mind. Um, the one of the question was it was pretty cool. Where is it? Um, well, how did you do the album Legacy of Atlantic come about? And as you remember, the album Turns the Sun Off.
So both albums, or
Yes. How did you? Well, is there any like um continued contingency with the latest album with the newest? Is there anything
no,
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 nothing. Has nothing to
was
do with that.
That all our albums are connected with each other just because they are all about the ancient prehistoric civilizations and times, and this is the only connection that we could find.
yeah, but on Turn This On Off, there is only one song about ancient civilization. It's called Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about Hyperborea, but the rest is more or less random
Okay.
topics.
Oh,
Random topics.
Yeah,
so so
War of the Race is specifically about Hyperborea, and the Legacy of Atlantis is specifically about Atlantis. But Turn
And
This
now we are tired of this,
of concept albums.
concept albums.
Yeah, the new album will also be not a concept album. It will be a lot of songs. Of
so
course, they will have similar ideas, but it will not be something dedicated to just one topic.
so uh okay, let's jump at this. You play in Czech Republic. Remember the show in Czech Republic in Ostrava?
Which in Ostrava? Which one? We
Uh,
had two shows.
doesn't say which one. Basically, in January there was one in January. I don't know if you played twice in Ostrava the same
Yeah,
month.
nice. One was in 2016 in January, and the other was in 2019
So
in January.
yeah, so
Us,
January, yeah, the January 2019. Yeah, do you remember
but
the
in
2019 January? Yes.
without us.
So how was the audience? How they respond? Was everything as
I
you expected?
Actually, we wasn't there. We weren't there because we had to fly to Moscow, and the rest of the band, the four guys, they played this show without us.
Yeah.
So probably they remember something, but
Well, we have
we
no idea
remember nothing.
because if you see this scar here,
Yeah, I see. Oh my gosh, yeah, I see that.
so I broke my arm and we had to fly me to hospital to Moscow. So we missed 5 shows because of that, and one of those was in Ostrava.
Yeah, it was just the beginning of our January tour in
Last year.
2018. Yeah.
19, yeah.
So what happened?
Or
What?
had a fight.
A fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're Russian after all.
Well, not Poland, but still.
Was the fight in Ostrava though?
No, in
No.
in Belska Biala.
On Bielska Biała, really? I know the
Poland.
city very well. One of my suppliers there. So,
Oh,
Okay.
did the guy end up that bad as you as well, or worse?
no, but it's a long story. For a
Okay,
different-
all right. You don't want to talk about it. It's fine. That's probably why. Did you taste any Czech beer That then, do you remember
Yeah.
any Czech beer? Do you like it?
We tried every single beer, in every single European country.
Oh no, believe me, you're wrong.
Well, most of it. I mean,
Since
we all drink Czech beer at home here.
oh, do you really?
We
Which one?
just like Czech beer and Lithuanian beer.
Oh, which one you like? The Czech one. I like interesting.
The Czech beer. Oh well, she likes dark Krušovice. I can tell you that.
Krušovice. Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah, I like Bernard. I like Budweiser. You know, Kozil. Many of them actually. All of them are good.
Oh wow, nice, very nice. Is there any good Russian beer, like a local, like some Moscow beer? Any?
Tons.
They're not good.
Tons. Like 10 years ago, there was no good Russian beer, but recently there have been a lot of these small craft breweries who are doing some really, really cool stuff. So yeah, we have some good beer, but that's not the big brands, you know, it's not Baltic. That's
All right, okay.
But the smaller ones, they are really cool. Yeah.
So the latest album is I think in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you working on a new one? I assume.
Yes.
Right now. Right behind.
So that's I see the studio behind you. So so basically the coronavirus help you out a little bit because the time off, or what do you guys do? Can you stay home because it's all locked down, or you have to work?
Actually, our lives haven't changed
At all.
at all because of all this lockdown, because we worked from our home and we still do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It is still the same.
So the only thing we do is the band, you know, and it's done from here.
Yeah.
So there is really no difference whether we have lockdown or we don't have lockdown.
Yeah.
It might sound not really good for some people, but for us, it has been a great time actually. I mean, they start lifting the lockdown tomorrow.
Oh,
here,
really?
gradually, yeah, same as in the rest of Europe. But the thing is that it has actually been a good time. You know, if you want to go there, the roads are empty. Normally, Moscow is like Los Angeles; it's just like one complete traffic jam. You know, you cannot go anywhere. Right now, all the roads are empty. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Everything is there. So actually, we didn't really notice neither the epidemic nor the lockdown. I understand that many people lost their jobs. You know, many people fell ill. It was bad for them, but for us, nothing
changed. Okay.
Really?
Well, good for you guys. Well, I was kind of lucky as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry?
What did you say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I said that nothing changed except the postponed concerts. That's it.
Oh, I see what I mean. Yeah. Well, that's a pity for the fans. So unfortunately, but it's not. You know, guys, not the only one. You know, everybody. You know, it's postponed, and especially the big festivals. You know, they all basically postponed till next year. The same, basically most of the time. The next year, same month, same day next year. So. Well, that's the world we're living in there now, don't we? So, not much we can do. Matter of fact, you guys working on your own, or you have your own businesses, or if I may ask, you working from home?
I can say that Imperial Age is our only business. Yeah.
So we live from the band. There is nothing else that we're doing right now.
Oh, there you go. So there was another question if you guys actually working or doing just the band. So you just answer the question. So you're just working on the band. That's all your work. That's what you do.
Thanks
Good
to
for
our
you guys. Good for you guys.
thanks to enormous support from our fans, we could make this transfer last year. So it's fantastic.
So you're working on a new album, and can we get some hint when it might be released?
In the beginning of December, probably even at the end of November, because we have a lot of tours planned for the end of 2020 and for the beginning of 2021.
Yeah.
Let's hope the borders are open by that time.
Yep.
So the new album should be released by that time. Yeah.
Are we can expect some song from the latest album on a UK tour as well, or the European tour?
Yes, sure. And we have already played two of them during our online
Yes,
show.
you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, probably we will prepare a few more before our UK tour. I hope so.
Oh, great. Um, so how actually because I'm thinking what because the Wikipedia is saying you're the second international, like a most touring international band in Russia. Uh, so what's this about? I hold on. Let me just rephrase that because as it says here, the second most internationally touring metal band from Russia.
Yeah.
The thing is that we have tons of good metal bands in Russia, as every country, I think. But most of Russian bands, not only metal, they don't they don't want maybe, and they don't put any efforts to go to tour different countries, not only Russia.
Yeah.
They just interested only in becoming famous in their own town, I don't know, country, region, but nobody doing anything to get abroad.
Oh, I see what you mean. So they would like to tour only home. They don't want to tour go out and go somewhere.
I think the problem is that most people just think that it is too complicated.
Oh, really?
It
Okay.
requires too much efforts. I don't know,
Too much work. Too much work to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't play in Russia. Last time we played here was 2 years ago, I think.
Really?
Since we played more than 100 shows abroad, and 0 here.
So you consider yourself symphonic metal?
Yeah.
You like the box being called symphonic metal? It sounds like though. It's really like a boom, boom, boom. It's like you can hear a little bit the. I was thinking about it what to compare to. What's it called, the big band?
Nightwish.
No.
Epica?
No, it's not has nothing to do with the rock or metal music. It's like a band. What's it called? They're wearing uniform. It's a big band. They just singing. There is almost no music. It's like 160 people in a band. What's it called?
Fire.
Yeah, it should be some Russian fire.
I don't know. You can pay a big amount of choirists and you'll get dress uniform.
So I'm not sure what should I ask more. There's just questions. You guys already asked. You already answer the coronavirus and who's responsible for the lyrics and for the music. So actually, you both of you, don't you guys?
I'm doing the lyrics, and I'm doing most of the music, but with heavy influence from her. Let's put it that way. And she sometimes writes some melodies or tells me that shit didn't do that.
Right. So is yeah. What style of play the band? Well, so what kind of style did you play in a band before you start with the Imperial Age? What kind of style was it? If if you're sober and not drunk, and what was the style before that? You said Alexander, you said you play in a band before you join Imperial Age or start Imperial Age. So what kind of style was it? It's like a heavy metal or doom or what kind of style?
Imperial Age, but more like gothic rock.
Gothic. Okay.
Actually, half of Turn the Sun Off album is from that band. So,
All right.
remade the songs a little bit and made them more polished. But
Remake them.
it was more or less the same, but just on a very amateurish level.
Yeah, there's another one question. Are you maybe gonna do one more live stream?
We are thinking about it, but we want to, if we repeat this experience, we want to make it more epic, bigger.
More interesting. Even bigger than it was.
Repeating it, we want to introduce something new,
Yeah, exactly.
Any hint? Any idea what it might be?
Maybe an orchestra.
Maybe, wow, that would be nice.
Maybe in a church or something.
In a church.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gothic cathedral.
Maybe Orthodox kind of church.
It
might be a problem, maybe.
Yeah.
So we will see you in Manchester.
Hopefully.
In September.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Lockdown is down, then yeah.
So what's the situation in Moscow now? You saying it's coming down now, or what, do you know?
No one knows actually what's the situation in Moscow.
You don't know.
So nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
They things, but they change it. And whatever they say is not always in the legislation.
Yeah.
And theory is not always the same as practice. So, I don't know. We don't really care about it. So we don't have to go anywhere. So.
Officially, we are at the lockdown until June.
Yeah, and it's different in every region. So it's different in Moscow than it is in St. Petersburg, than it is in Siberia somewhere. So it's like in the United States, you have these states and they all have their own laws and legislation. So it's different, and Moscow is like a state in its own. So right here, we are still officially under lockdown, but the exact details of that lockdown are not concrete,
Right.
Even the police don't know them properly.
Yeah, it's like everywhere else. It's the same. It's like the prime minister announced yesterday something and nobody knows what it is. If you can go out, but don't go out.
Same
you
here.
Can go there, but don't do that.
But he said, okay, starting from tomorrow, we ease the lockdown. Who eases the lockdown? How is it gonna go? What's gonna go? What's gonna stay? Yeah. Nobody knows. So,
do you guys have to wear a mask when you go outside?
We don't know. They said something about that starting from maybe today or tomorrow. Yeah, theoretically, but we don't have any masks. So.
All right, I can borrow one. I have one. We don't have.
Actually, from medical point of view, they are absolutely useless.
Yeah, it's more for psychological reasons, Yeah, I think so too. From the beginning, I don't believe in these masks. I believe if somebody, is in front line, and it's in the environment, well, makes sense a little bit. Or it's not well, it's coughing and sneezing. Yeah, wear a mask. But everybody else doesn't make really sense to me. So.
No, that mask which you have, a respirator, that one, if it has a proper filter.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's
that one actually might help.
That's the FFP3 or something, FFP3 or PFF, something like that. So, I was told that's the only one with my help. So.
Mark Jansen from Epica, he posts some good stuff on his Facebook page. I agree a lot with what he says.
Yeah.
There's one thing that he says, which I would sign. He's into this cold water exercises. So he just takes a cold shower for 2 minutes every morning. When I was a small kid, my parents, made me do that. And this is one of those things. And the other thing is physical exercise, which is actually your best defense against, well, unless you're a really elderly person, in which case you stay at home. But for everybody else, exercise and cold water procedures, and actually I would add to that yoga and qigong. These are the things which really boost your immune system, and this is your best defense.
Yeah,
because
definitely. definitely.
If the British Prime Minister has had this, if the Russian Prime Minister has had this, that means everybody had it. That means all the data which you see everywhere is complete bollocks.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everybody is already infected. So it's just a question of whether you get ill or your immune system kills the virus. It's as simple as that.
That's it. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's because from my point of view is just the body will help with the body in itself. It doesn't, then is a problem. But 99%, I'm sure, the body will fight with that. It's like a normal flu. It's a little bit it's just different. So that's all it is really.
More severe than the flu. It's like
if you have like a respiratory, like a history or something, that's a little bit difficult for those person. But other than that, I think it's not so. It's dangerous, that's for sure. It's on flu. It's dying more people on the flu is dying than on this coronavirus. So, okay, guys. We can the Imperial Age. The only way you earn money is selling merchandise. So, you have a website, I assume. No.
The only way we earn money is selling music.
Oh, selling music. Okay.
It's CDs and it's digital music, and it's actually mostly CDs.
Okay, so
and it's mostly to the UK and the United States and Germany. These three countries mostly.
All right. So can we have imperialage.com or what's the website?
Yeah, imperial-age.com.
So that's where we can find all the stuff, download all the music.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. Are you guys using the Facebook for the selling as well, or just your website?
Everything.
So everywhere we can find it on Spotify, everywhere,
yes.
iTunes, Google Play. So you get all these, streams covered.
Whatever.
So if I just type in and search Imperial Age, I can find you guys all the albums and purchase them from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
We actually also have physical distribution in the UK as well.
Do you? Well, which one are you using, if I may ask?
I don't remember. We are doing the distribution deal through our Swedish partner, Sound Pollution, and they have a UK partner.
Yes.
And so in some record stores you can find our CDs. I just don't remember the name of the company, but it's one of the UK.
I think there's one I don't remember either. It's one VHM or MHV or something like that. MHV, HVM, something like that.
Maybe something with a plastic head. I don't remember. Something like that.
All right. Okay. Okay, guys. I think this is it for today. Thank you very much for being with me on a show. I appreciate your time, and I hope we'll see you in September in UK on your tour.
We hope so too.
Yeah, sure.
We would like to say a huge thank you to all our fans in the UK and all around the world, because what if you had just asked us twice if we just earned money through the band? That's due to our fans, because they buy directly, because we have an amazing relationship between them, and thanks to their support, we can do this full time, which is amazing, because I can see a lot of bigger bands and big on labels who do this, and it's amazing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad at least you guys are okay and coping with the coronavirus financially. Okay, let's say.
Yeah. Thanks to our fans. That's the most important part that an artist has.
So, what is your last message to your fans?
Just a great thank you, and we really hope to see you guys this year.
Yeah, stay safe, and we'll definitely see you on some shows. Before
this shit hit the fan, we had shows booked on all continents except Africa and Antarctica. But now it's all like unsure.
But somebody from Antarctica
actually listen
listen
to
to
live
our
stream.
online.
Yeah, but I mean physical concerts. So once the borders are open, we're gonna go out there and play the world.
Awesome, awesome. Do you guys play in Japan by chance?
Not yet, but it was on the menu.
All right, so it's planned. You will plan a plane in Japan. For some reason, I don't know
First
why.
from
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
there were, our agent told us that we had a few offers from Japan and we were going, to figure it out, but then Corona came.
Yeah, I know. Well, basically, I wasn't aware. The Japan fans are very crazy about the metal kind of style music. They really like the kind of style. I didn't know that. I have loads of fans from Japan, the Radio Bloodstream, and it's just I was like, wow, what, wow. even the other bands, it's just they're crazy in Japan. They just like this kind of style of music. So that's great. That's awesome. They great. They buy stuff and all the kind of things. So, all right, guys, thank you very much again. Appreciate your time, and I hope you stay safe. And I'll hopefully see you in September in I think the venue called Rebellion.
Yeah, exactly. Played there for
Rebellion.
Yeah.
I think the stage a little bit small for you, but the crowd will be full. I can imagine that will be full. I'm sure that will be full. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, so there was a guys, Aur and Jane from Imperial Age with us on a phone directly from Moscow. Thank you very much, guys. Again, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we will meet face to face in Manchester Rebellion. And thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe. Peace out, and I love you all. Bye.